is 9:45 on November 14th, 2025. My name is Jasmine. This is for my Search for Fitness, and this is Alice, who has been coerced into being my volunteer. Today we are role-playing a character named Kurt, who is coming to the gym after a major injury, and we're doing reconditioning, rehabilitation, depending on your English. I'm not good at English. So we're working on his overall body conditioning and strength. Awesome, Kurt. Thanks for coming in. Now, we have spoken to your doctors and you do have clearance to come to the gym to start your workout program. So we have got this all approved. So your injury was a facial injury. And how are you feeling with that at the moment?
It's still tight. I can feel the scars.
Yeah. Awesome. So does it impinge your ability to do physical work?
The strenuous work, yes.
Okay. So from what we understood from the doctor and from speaking to you as well, it's best to do light body overall conditioning to build up the muscle underneath your frame before we work on trying to work on fat loss or anything like that, or work on specific targeted areas like bench press, PBs and stuff like that. Yeah. So in saying that, we have got an 8-week program for you, and we do have overlaps of those weeks. So we've got first week is just 1 session a week with us, and then we slowly work up to 2, and then we change the programming. So the first block we've got just light conditioning. The second block we've got core conditioning, and then the third block we've got overall conditioning. So we do overlaps throughout those weeks so that you can get used to it before really trying to hit it and see how you can adjust with it. So I've got you coming in on a Wednesday and a Friday. Now at the end of the Friday, we do have some stretching and just some note taking to see how your body is feeling overall. And then of course, the days that you want to do some cardio in between there, go for walks with your dog, or go out with the family to a theme park, or whatever you want to do, those are always encouraged because it helps your overall fitness. But we haven't programmed them in here, so we've just got light work here to get you started. Now we have spoken with your GP, we've also spoken with your physio, so that we can make sure that everything is working with your body. Sound good?
Yeah.
Awesome. So what we've got in your program here is we've got glute bridge, bird dog, wall supported squats, and incline walking on the treadmill for 15 minutes at the end of each session to just give you that bit of cardio and mobility afterwards, so that we don't have any, you can work out any niggles as we go along.
Yeah.
Awesome. So have you done any of those before? Some of them? Awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the glute bridge.
Yeah.
So, we're going to do some little mobility warm-ups first, but as we do, I'll explain the glute bridge. So we're just going to do some arm circles. So a glute bridge is where we lay on our back and make sure that our spine is firmly on the ground. We don't have arching of the back because that throws our body out. Our legs come in close to our bottom, and then we push up through our hips using the quads, using the obliques to push up to the roof and squeeze our glutes, which is why it's called a glute bridge. And then we roll back down to protect the spine and make sure everything's working and on point. Yeah. Sound good? Some hip openers, because we often get tight through our hips. Yeah, that happens when you get over 30. I had my 30th birthday, and I got called ma'am 3 times in a week. Never been called ma'am in my life. As soon as I hit 30, ma'am, yeah, ma'am.
If I've ever been called ma'am, I haven't put it as a cool memory.
To be fair, my birthday was a couple months ago, so it's recent-ish. Awesome. So we're going to just lay down on the mat. It just gives you a surface area that you can work within. So bringing our heels in. Now imagine you've got 2 pulleys on the side of your hips. We want to be lifting them up, but we want to be engaging the whole body as we do it. We're not just letting that muscle move by itself. So we're lifting up through that pulley system, holding, and then slowly releasing, protecting our body as we do it. So lifting up, squeezing, pushing through that pelvis, and then relaxing back down. Is that hurting anywhere or pinching anywhere?
No, that's good. Yeah.
Awesome. So I'll do a couple more of these just to make sure that we've got the form correct. And down. Awesome. And one more. Good. Could you feel your core working? Yeah. So we use the core as our powerhouse to make sure that we are using the energy that comes from our middle body. So you imagine you're trying to kick out your leg and you're just letting your body take over it. But if you imagine turning on all the muscles, engaging everything, it works much better.
Yeah.
It's green, it's on.
Is it? Oh, I can't see the green from here.
So when we do any exercises, we want to make sure that all the supporting muscles around it are engaged to protect our body.
Yeah.
So we're going to flip over onto our belly on all fours. We're doing a bird dog. So bird dog, you need to have your core switched on. So to do that, I like to bring the elbow into the knee of the opposite arm and hand, and then we're reaching from our core outwards. So you should be pushing through each side, each corner of that body, and then bring it in. So if you imagine that your body is a rectangle, you want to be pushing out those outer corners, using the power that is from your inner belly, rather than letting your arm and leg do the work. And we'll switch sides. Bringing that arm in and pushing out. In and pushing out. How's that feeling? Awesome. So as you did have a facial injury, we're trying to eliminate anything that will bring that blood pressure up. So the next activity that we're going to do is a wall sit. So it's essentially legs at a right angle. You're pushing yourself against the wall to hold yourself there, and you've got to use your muscles to keep you up. So this is more of a functional training exercise regime to get you back to feeling good in daily life.
Yeah.
So feet come out, legs go to a right angle, and we use the force really to push ourselves into the wall to help keep us up. So on your program, we've got 3 of them for 30 seconds a hold, with between 20 and 30 seconds between each one as a rest. How's this one feeling? Good, that's what we want. Awesome. So you got the gist of that one?
Yeah.
Perfect. What we're going to do is we're going to head over to our treadmills, and we're going to do an incline walk on them. Hopefully there's one side by side.
Yes.
We'll see. Is that recording? Yeah. Awesome. So what we're going to do here, Kurt, is we're going to do an incline walk on the machine. Pretty simple setup. It pretty much explains it all for you. So when you're ready, press start. So this is the speed that we're going to be on. So at the moment it's only 0.8, which is a really, really slow pace. And this is a gradient. So to do an incline, we raise this. So we'll just do it to about 7, so it's about halfway, or just under half. And then we can increase the speed to about 3. How's that feeling?
Oh, that's good.
Awesome. So this gives you a nice light walk, incline, which then works you a little bit more, but it's not too bad. So it should help to bring up that heart rate, but not too high as to affect you for later in the day. Awesome. Did you have any questions about the program?
How long should I do this walk for?
So for the moment, we've got it at the end of your session for about 15 minutes. Just so that you're able to walk out any niggles or kinks that we did during the exercise program. It also helps if you want to stretch out your legs a little bit more. You can turn around, make sure that you're supported. That's fine. That's totally fine. It helps to, especially on an incline, I've found, it helps stretch out the back of those knees so you don't get cramping. It helps if you put one leg across, stand on it, spin so that you're standing on the edges of the treadmill, and then you just start walking backwards. Yeah. So you're wanting to elongate those legs, so let them stretch out. You've never done this?
No, I watched you do it.
Just thought I was crazy.
I can't even run on the treadmill that long.
That's fair.
I'm just proud of myself that I jumped off that wall.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I probably would have stumbled. I'm good at that. Awesome. Do you want me to stop it so you can turn around? So what we'll do is we'll do this for the 15 minutes, and that'll be your session done.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Thanks, Kurt.